Whether you're a traveling digital nomad or a hardcore creative professional, I've got you covered. All the links are in the description, so make sure to check those out as we go. Which feature is a deal breaker for you? Is it the resolution, the port selection, or maybe the price? Let me know in the comments because I love hearing your setup priorities. On number 5, BenQ MA270U 27-inch 4K monitor. Starting off at number 5, we have the BenQ MA270U, a monitor that honestly feels like it was born in an Apple design lab. Have you ever been frustrated by your monitor looking yellowish compared to your MacBook screen? Well, this 27-inch 4K beast solves that with its specialized matte color match technology and M-Book mode, which ensures your colors are perfectly synced right out of the box. Unlike the budget Sceptre we'll discuss later, which focuses on speed, the BenQ is all about that plug-and-play lifestyle, offering a massive 90-watt USB-C power delivery that charges your Macbook Air M5 while handling 4K video over a single cable. It even lets you control brightness and volume directly from your Mac keyboard. A total game changer that most third-party screens like the KTC or INNOCN just can't do natively. While the 60 Hz refresh rate might not satisfy the gamers in the room compared to the Sceptre's 100 Hz, the BenQ's nano matte coating is a lifesaver if you work in a sun-drenched office. It's significantly more ergonomic than the KTC, featuring a rock-solid stand that pivots a full 90 degrees. And it even has a cute landing zone for your AirPods. If you want the studio display experience without the $1,600 price tag, this is your best bet for a clean, clutter-free setup. What do you think about having Mac controls directly on your monitor? Drop a comment below. On number 4, Sceptre E275W-FP100T 27-inch Prime Gaming Monitor. Coming in at number 4, the Sceptre E275W-FP100T is the absolute king of the budget category, and it's perfect if you're looking to save some cash for other M5 accessories. While the BenQ and KTC focus on high-end color for designers, this Sceptre is built for the everyday user who wants a bit of everything without breaking the bank. It offers a 100 Hz refresh rate, which actually makes your macOS animations feel smoother than they do on the more expensive 60 Hz BenQ or INNOCN monitors. However, keep in mind that at 1080p resolution, it's not going to give you that retina crispness you'll find on the 5K KTC. It's a fantastic choice for students who need a secondary screen for research or casual gaming after class, featuring a slim, edgeless design that looks much more premium than its price tag suggests. Unlike the Blackview screen extender, which is for travel, this is a stationary powerhouse with a rare USB-C port at this price point. Just a heads up, the USB-C here is mostly for data and signal, providing only 2.6 watts of power. So don't expect it to charge your MacBook like the 90-watt BenQ does. It's a trade-off for the price, but for a dual monitor setup on a budget, it's unbeatable. Are you someone who prioritizes refresh rate over resolution, or is 4K a must-have for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts. On number 3, KTC H27P3 27-inch 5K monitor. At number 3, we have the KTC H27P3, and let me tell you, this is the one for the pixel peepers who demand absolute perfection. If you've ever looked at a 4K screen and thought the text looked just a tiny bit blurry, this 5K monitor is the cure, offering the exact same 217 ppi density as Apple's own Studio display. Compared to the 4K BenQ or INNOCN, the sharpness here is on another level, making it a dream for coders and graphic designers. A really cool feature that sets it apart from every other monitor on this list is its dual mode. You can run it at 5K/60 Hz for editing, or switch to 1440p/120 Hz if you want that high refresh smoothness for your UI. It also boasts a 2000:1 contrast ratio, which is nearly double what you get on the Sceptre or the INNOCN, giving you much deeper blacks and punchier colors. Now, the trade-off here is the build quality. While the screen is gorgeous, the stand is a bit wobbly compared to the BenQ's tank-like build, and the 65-watt power delivery might struggle a bit if you're doing heavy rendering on an M5 Pro. But for the price, you're getting a Retina-class canvas that normally costs twice as much. Would you sacrifice a bit of stand stability for that incredible 5K resolution? Let me know in the comments if you think 5K is worth the extra investment. On number 2, Blackview DCM6 Triple Laptop Screen Extender. Number 2 is a bit of a curveball, but for my MacBook Air M5 travelers, the Blackview DCM6 is an absolute necessity. While the other monitors on this list are bulky desk residents, this is a portable triple-screen setup that literally clips onto your laptop, giving you two extra 14-inch 1080p displays wherever you go. Think about it. You're at a coffee shop, and suddenly you have 3 screens for coding, Slack, and your research. That's productivity on steroids. It's made of aerospace-grade aluminum, so it's super thin and light, weighing about as much as a medium-sized tablet. What's really impressive is that it supports the M-series chips natively, which used to be a huge headache for multi-monitor setups. Compared to a stationary monitor like the BenQ, you lose out on resolution and size, but you gain the ability to work from a plane, a hotel, or a park. It even supports 100-watt PD reverse charging, so if you plug it into a wall, it passes that power straight to your MacBook. It's a very different vibe from the KTC 5K powerhouse, but for digital nomads, it's the ultimate flex. Do you find yourself needing more than one screen when you're away from your desk? Or are you a one screen at a time kind of person? On number 1, INNOCN 27-inch 4K USB-C monitor. And finally, claiming the number 1 spot as the best all-rounder for the MacBook Air M5 is the INNOCN 27C1U-D. This monitor hits the absolute sweet spot of performance, color accuracy, and value. It matches the BenQ in 4K resolution and the KTC in color fidelity with a factory-calibrated Delta E less than 2, meaning your edits will be professional grade right out of the box. What makes it our winner is how it balances everything. It has a 65-watt USB-C port for single-cable charging, a fully ergonomic stand that even includes a gravity sensor to auto-rotate your screen, perfect for vertical coding, and a price that is incredibly aggressive. Compared to the budget Sceptre, the color gamut here is far superior, covering 98% of the DCI P3 space, which is what your MacBook screen uses. While it doesn't have the 5K density of the KTC, it's a much more stable and reliable piece of hardware for everyday professional use. It's the monitor I'd recommend to 90% of MacBook users because it does everything well without any major compromises. It's sleek, it's accurate, and it makes your M5 setup look like $1,000,000. So, which of these 5 monitors are you leaning towards for your own setup? Choosing the right monitor for your MacBook Air M5 really comes down to whether you value portability, like the Blackview, pixel density, like the KTC, or the perfect all-around balance of the INNOCN. I hope this comparison helped you narrow down your choice and understand exactly how these screens stack up against each other. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming 2026 tech reviews. All the links are in the description below if you're ready to upgrade your desk today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.